So today I'm here to share my diagnosis of TNBC, which is triple negative breast cancer. I was diagnosed with this TNBC on 28th of March 2024. And how the story started, I would like to share that. And the other things we can take up in other videos. So right now, as you see, I'm bald. So my chemo has been done. It's completed. The last chemo was on 29th of August. So basically, to start with this story, it was October month, and I was taking my bath, my evening shower, and suddenly I realized that there is something. I could feel something, a lump sort of thing, and I checked it twice, thrice, four times, and to be very sure, like, yes, it's a lump. So yes, it was a lump. I was a bit worried, and I next day I booked an appointment with the gynecologist, and she checked me, and upon examination she told me that this looks benign only, but then you should go for an ultrasound, which will make the picture clearer. Okay, so I too thought, okay, let's go for an ultrasound. So I went for the ultrasound, and the ultrasound report also came normal. It showed the lump to be a fibroderma. So basically it was benign only. In the report it was mentioned like that. And again I visited the gynecologist and showed her the report. So she mentioned that everything seems okay. So many ladies, they have these kind of lumps, they come and go, so nothing to worry about it. And obviously none of us would be thinking that it will be turning out to be a cancer, right? So I too thought the same way, and I just got relaxed. So October, November, December, these months passed by, and one day in January, so it would be like, I think so, 6th or 7th of January, when I was doing my regular exercises, and I was just resting on my yoga mat, and I turned around. So I was lying on my back, and then I turned around to lie on my stomach, and suddenly, like, as soon as I turned down, lied down on my stomach, the lump, it got hurt. So I felt a pressure over there, and it was hurt so badly, even though, like, I just, I just flipped around, and I was not doing any kind of exercise as such, but then just that flipping around, and it had hurt the lump, and the story started from there. I got hurt, but then I took it lightly. Okay, so it's just a normal thing. I applied some lotion, and then I went to the office, and but then later, during the afternoon, so the pain started growing, and I could not move my arm. So the lump was in my right breast, and I got hurt over there. And by the afternoon time, it was all swollen, the breast, and I could not move my hand like this or do anything. So I immediately came home. I did some cold as well as hot compresses. I took medicine, a painkiller, and I slept, and but then, like, nothing happened. So no improvement was there, and the next day, it was a Saturday, so I took an appointment again with another gynecologist, not the same one, and went to the hospital. So she examined me, but then, looking at me, I was all, in all tears. So she immediately referred me to the breast surgeon in the hospital. So I went there, and he also examined me, and then he told me that right now nothing can be done, because there is a lot of swelling. First of all, this swelling needs to go down, and then only we can think of anything else. So at that time, we had asked the doctor, like, whether it's malicious, or whether it's benign, or if we need to do any biopsy, FNC, anything of that sort. But the doctor was sure, and he mentioned, okay, nothing needs to be done. And right now, as the swelling is there, so we cannot, decide at this moment, like, whether it is benign or not. So we went home. I took the medicines for almost 5-6 days. So it was a complete course, and but the pain to go off, it literally took me 15 days, and after that I was, feeling a bit better. But over the period of, like January and February, I could feel the lump growing. Previously, before January, the lump size was the same. It was, I detected in October, so October, November and December, for all these 3 months, the size of the lump was same. I could feel that. But after that accident in January, I could feel the lump size growing day by day. And previously, like in October, it was movable also, like I could, feel it. So I was very sure, because on the internet it's been mentioned that if the lump moves, it is benign. So keeping that thing in mind too, I thought, okay, like it would be benign only. And so like my tumor was growing day by day. And in March, I thought, because I could see a light discoloration also, and reddish skin over that area where the lump is. So I took an appointment again, and unfortunately I got sick. So I was suffering with viral fever. So again, I postponed my appointment to 10 days. And finally, I went to the doctor on 27th of March. And as soon as he examined me, and this was his first statement, Arti, you feel that it has doubled in size? And I told him, yes, I too feel the same. And he immediately recommended biopsy. At that time too, I was very relaxed. Okay, that's just a general biopsy for us to be very sure that it is a benign tumor only, and we don't have to worry much about it. But looking at the characteristics changes of the lump, there was this 1% thing inside my heart that it may turn out to be cancerous. So I remember saying this thing to my brother when I had this ultrasound done in October. So I had told him that in the report also it's mentioned that it's benign, but then there are 2% chances that it may be malicious. Okay, so that 2%. So I remember telling my brother that I will not fall into that 2% category. Unfortunately, I did fall into that category. So that day the report did not come. Doctor had told that it would be coming in 3 days time. So the next day, it was a Thursday, 28th of March, and I was just having my evening tea with some snacks. And I was speaking to my mom. I had not informed her about the biopsy, so I was just telling her that I had got this biopsy done, and I had got one ultrasound also done. So it immediately occurred to me, let's see the report on the hospital app. So I opened the app, and to my surprise, instead of the ultrasound report, there was this biopsy report. So ultrasound report came late, and the biopsy came first. And I opened it, and I was like, what? So I told my mother, okay, I'll just speak to you later. I'm doing something else. I'll call you in some time. And I just checked the report, and in that it was mentioned invasive ductal carcinoma. Okay, so in biopsy, you don't get to know about the type of cancer you have, but then it's sure that it's a cancer. So it was breast cancer, of course, and it was mentioned in the invasive ductal carcinoma. So I googled it, what is invasive ductal carcinoma, and as soon as I wrote these 3 words on the internet, this text came up. So this is a very aggressive type of cancer, and so it was sure, okay, it's a cancer. That is how I came to know about my cancer, and I immediately told my husband that I'm positive. So then your life, like it just changes. It turns upside down. There are many thoughts which come to your mind, and at that time specifically, because you don't know which stage you are on, and many things come to your mind. So that was a Thursday, and it was evening time. I called up the assistant of doctors, and she told me that the doctor is not available now. He has already left, and you can come tomorrow morning. So the next day morning we went to the doctor, and he asked that you have read the report. We told yes. He told that then you must be knowing that you are diagnosed with cancer. Yes. So he just told us that now we have to do further tests so that we can identify what kind of cancer is it, and we have to do further tests also, like in which parts it has spread to, and all the other things. So that was a Friday, and Saturday, Sunday was coming. So my husband asked, okay, can we go out somewhere for a vacation? And so he was like, yes, of course you can go out and get your test done on Monday, and then we can start with the treatment. So we celebrated our my cancer diagnosis actually. So we went for a staycation on Saturday and came back Sunday. I got a haircut done because I know that this would be the final thing after chemo, and I'll share the picture of that too. Then we came home, and yeah, that was a normal day. But of course, like Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday I got the tests done, but then Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night. Okay, so in all 7 days I would not have slept more than 7 to 10 hours in all these 7 days. I was as fresh as, like in morning when you wake up, you are all energetic, and I was that energetic for all these nights. And I remember listening to meditative music. Okay, so like which can help me sleep. But then like as awake as an owl at the night time, so my eyes wide open. This is how my days went by. Basically, the nights went by, sleepless nights, because I was not able to accept that I have been diagnosed with this. So on Monday, I got the PET scan done. So in PET scan, what is done is they inject us with a radioisotope, and what happens, this radioisotope, it goes into your body, and it attaches itself to the cancer cells, and when we go under the scan, these, wherever there are cancer cells, this radioisotope, it would be shining. Okay, so you come to know like where in your body, entire body, the cancer has spread. And then the scan took around 35 to 40 minutes, and the scan report came on Tuesday evening. So yeah, so Monday entire day my scan was around at 10 a.m. in the morning. So you have to go empty stomach for the test. And after the test, like we came home, and Tuesday evening the reports came. So we went to the hospital to collect the reports. But before that, my marker report had also come. So the biopsy sample, the sample which they had collected. So what happens is that the first report, it confirms of the cancer, and if the first report comes out positive, they do a next series of tests on that particular sample itself. So they won't be taking another sample. So from that sample, the report had come. It is the marker report in which we can know about like what kind of cancer we have. The panel marker report had come on Monday itself, but then I checked the report on Tuesday morning on my mobile app, the hospital app, and and again one interesting thing happened. So it is as new as shopping for something and you don't know anything about it. So that was as new as that. So in that there were 3 things mentioned: ER negative, PR negative and HER2 negative. So I was just reading it and I'm like, okay, this is negative, this is negative, this is negative. Okay, so this would be, so my first report was incorrect and the second report says that I am all negative. It means there is no cancer. So I was so happy, but then I again searched the internet because, like the first report cannot be false, right? So I searched the internet and then I put those terms: estrogen negative, progesterone negative, HER2 negative, and then finally I came to know about the word. Okay, so it's a triple negative breast cancer. So at that moment I realized, okay, so this is a very aggressive type of breast cancer among all the breast cancers. So and there is one more factor in that report which was there, KIC, by the name KI67. So it indicates like at what percentage the cancer cells are spreading. So for me it was a huge number. It was 80%. And yeah, so this is how I came to know about this TNBC. And then in the evening when we went to the hospital to collect the report of our PET CT scan, so in that we came to know about like where the cancer has spread in the body. So apart from the right breast, it was in the armpit area, so right armpit, and few dots could be seen in the chest area, so basically the mammary gland. Apart from that, everything was fine. So but then yes, it had spread to these two areas also. So this is all about my cancer diagnosis journey. I know it's been a long I know I've taken a lot of time, but I wanted to share these small incidences and how we enjoyed, like I did enjoy those Saturday and Sunday, even though I could not sleep, but then I did enjoy. We went for a staycation to celebrate the diagnosis of cancer. Who does that? But then we did. And from that day onwards, my husband always tells me, live as if it is your last day. And I always try to incorporate that. I stay very positive and I stay very happy. There are moments in the entire day, I would agree that you are, a bit disheartened, you feel upset, you don't like doing anything. There would be moments, but then otherwise 99% of the time I stay very happy, very positive. And yes, I'll see you soon. And till then, to all the ladies who have been diagnosed with TNBC or any other breast cancer or any other cancer, just stay strong. So that is what it helps. I know it is easier said than done, but this is what I can say actually right now. To me also, people always used to say, you have to stay strong, you have to do this, you have to do that. But like the journey, the painful journey, only those person would realize who are going through this journey. So it's a tough journey. I truly agree to that. And but there is no need to cry. Sometimes tears would come in, but don't worry. Let those tears also pass and your time will also pass through. Then try to stay positive, stay happy. I'll surely share what I did during my chemotherapy days. And see you soon. Bye-bye.